What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Fans are rather convinced that Netflix will renew Orange is the New Black for yet another season. Not too long ago, it was announced that Season 7 will be the final outing, but because the show gave fans quite an uncertain end, Season 8 is more than welcomed. Without any further ado, let's check the potential new season of Netflix's most successful show. Before we jump into some exciting details, we just need to warn you that major spoilers for the show follow. Orange is the New Black Season 8. Orange is the New Black is a Netflix comedy drama series created by Jenji Kohan. For those of you not familiar, the show is an adaptation of a 2010 memoir, Orange is the New Black, My Year in a Women's Prison, written by Piper Kerman. No one could have imagined that the adaptation would become the most successful Netflix show, so it's normal for fans to crave more of the amazingly adapted story. Debuting in 2013, the series ran for 7 seasons on Netflix with a total of 91 episodes, with the last episode airing in July of 2019. Now, is Season 8 possible? Can the show continue in some way? Maybe a spin-off? Well, we need to mention that Orange is the New Black is the longest-running series on Netflix, and so far we know that the series was initially planned for 7 seasons only. But since the show didn't give the end fans needed, it seems like we're about to see yet another season of Orange is the New Black. Rumor has it that the creators are already working on a new project, but it is not known yet whether that will be a continuation of the show or a spin-off that will include brand new faces. The better option is a continuation because fans won't be really satisfied if the already familiar faces won't come back to reprise their roles. This only brings us to
marijuana cigarettes. Wait. Cigarettes. This is not even my stuff.
Potential Season 8 cast. Who's in it? Yes, the cast is pretty important in this particular show because they basically made Orange is the New Black so successful, meaning that if a continuation indeed happens, we will see Taylor Schilling back as Piper Chapman with Danielle Brooks, Tasha Tasty Jefferson, along with Michael Harney, Sam Healy, Jackie Cruz, Marisol Flaca Gonzalez, Laura Gomez as Bianca Flores, actress Yal Stone as Lorna Moreo, Alicia Rayner as Natalie Figueroa, Natasha Lyonne as Nikki Nichols, and Taryn Manning as Tiffany Pensatucky Doggett. Then there's Jason Biggs as Larry Bloom, Kate Mulgrew as Galina Red Reznikov, Michelle Hurst as Miss Claudette Pelage. If the show continues, we can't imagine anyone else other than Jenji Kohan in the writer's seat. Till any further confirmation is announced, we feel like it's the perfect time to go through some of the reasons why a new season of Orange is the New Black is much needed.
But considering the DOC didn't press charges, it was your word against mine.
A much reliable show. Orange is the New Black debuted back in 2013, and it marked the start of a new era, being one of Netflix's first originals. The prison dramedy was focused on how victimized people live, and because of how much diversity was included in it, it quickly became an instant success. And it's safe to say that thanks to Orange is the New Black, we have so much diversity in the movie industry nowadays. But bringing the show to our small screens was not easy. Not easy at all, as according to Cindy Holland, Netflix's vice president of original content, the show was a big risk. One of her biggest doubts was that the viewers would find it difficult to relate to all the diverse characters. Because the show followed the lives of Black and Latino women, queer and trans women, addicts, abuse survivors, and the mentally ill, she simply wasn't sure if this would be enough for the audience to sit down and watch an entire episode. There's a real bond that comes from taking a leap into the unknown, and that's what Netflix's original programming was in the fall of 2012, when Orange started production. The actors didn't quite know what they were getting into. Was it streaming? Are we making webisodes? How can it be delivered? Why are we on location at a former children's psychiatric facility? Holland told guests at the show's 7th and final season premiere. She even said that it was pretty scary that first season, mostly because they didn't know what to expect when they shared Orange with audiences. Thankfully, more than 105 million Netflix members have watched at least one episode of Orange is the New Black. Therefore, one of the most important reasons why fans need a continuation is the fact that this is the show that feels most realistic. With its depiction of reality, Orange is the New Black shows just how imperfect our world is. Now, since the dislike button has been removed, it would be a lot easier for you to smack that like button if you haven't done it already. We would highly appreciate that. Orange is the New Black, Season 8, Plot. Empathy is hopefully a legacy, creator Jenji Kohan said in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter while speaking of the end of Orange is the New Black. We hope the cultural impact is empathy and recognition of the humanity of the other, of people who aren't familiar to you, of broadening opinions and feelings, he added. Orange is the New Black also brought an enormous audience on Netflix, helping the streaming program at its very start. The plot of the show is pretty unique, and it's safe to say that not a single show managed to include so much variety of materials to explore as OITNB did. The plot mostly focuses on the protagonist, Piper Chapman, a woman living in New York City, who is sentenced to 15 months in a New York federal prison. In the end, Piper makes a series of decisions about what she wants in her life. She hits the open road, and a voiceover begins. "I've always loved getting clean," she says. In the 5th and 6th seasons, the series focused on people's life in prison. And the final season gives an ending to many prisoner stories. However, not so many fans enjoyed the ending as it felt incomplete. Because of this, many people are asking for yet another season. What do you guys think? Should the show get a renewal? Would you guys watch a spin-off with a different cast than we already familiar one? Let us know.
Go ahead, arrest me! I love this woman! You hear me?
Surprisingly, good. Now, we feel the need to mention that if you haven't given a chance to Orange is the New Black so far, and you decide to first watch YouTube trailers of the show, you'll probably think to yourself, that's cool, but I think I'll pass. The problem is, Orange is the New Black has poor promos, but if you finally realize just how good of a show Orange is the New Black truly is, and there is the fact that Orange is the New Black is based on the true experiences of Piper Kerman, which makes the show even more amazing. Kerman wrote her memoir telling her experiences as an inmate in a women's prison, in a book that we previously mentioned called Orange is the New Black, My Year in a Women's Prison. Initially, the plot of the show feels dull and not enough to satisfy you, but once you get into the story, the amazing plot twists, and of course, once you see the amazing cast and their portrayal of characters, you'll be instantly dragged into it. For now, there are no spin-offs in development, but as we said, there have been rumors about one. The potential spin-off, however, depends on creator Jenji Kohan. If you ask us, we think a spin-off will happen, and it's just as a matter of time. A straight-up continuation is less possible. As to whom the series will focus on in the future, it is not known yet, but hey, it's always fun to speculate. Therefore, let us know what you think about the future of Orange is the New Black. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.
Oh, shit!